morning and welcome to this occasion celebrating our 7th and 8th grades and the honors and awards they have earned this year, as well as a recognition of our 8th grade graduates. I am especially thankful to our faculty and staff for the work they have done, and to this group of 7th and 8th grade students and their families. In so many ways, the 7th and 8th grades are the fundamental strengths at MBA. It is a time where young men learn a sense of responsibility, how to take notes, how to write well, how to understand the principles of grammar and structure, how to deal with the importance of learning a classical language like Latin. In so many regards, the 7th and 8th grade students become the real strength of MBA because they are equipped to meet the challenges of any high school curriculum. I am sorry not to meet in person, but look forward to being with our 8th grade in August for a dinner and a celebration of their accomplishments in completing the requirements and graduating from MBA's junior school. I hope you enjoy this virtual occasion and ceremony recognizing MBA's junior school.
Hello. Today we will start with our departmental awards. Our departmental awards are given to the students with the highest average in each course. Congratulations to the following students. English 7, Jack Smithwick. Grammar Vocabulary 7, Thompson Adams. English 8, Whit Uden. U.S. History, Claiborne Tompkins. Cultural Geography, Nathan Williams. Pre-Algebra, Gray Blair. Pre-Algebra Honors, Ike Cooper. Algebra 1 Honors 7, William Ping. Algebra 1-8, Hutton Wall. Algebra 1 Honors 4-8, Nathan Williams. Geometry Honors 8, Whit Uden. Introductory Physical Science, Jack Gannon. Introductory Physical Science Honors, Jack Smithwick. Earth Science, Simon Englert. Earth Science Honors, Whit Uden. Latin 1, Whit Uden. And then we have these perfect Latin papers. Carter Hopper, Nathan Williams, Thomas Dennis, Whit Uden, and Sanjit Gurvashi. The highest average award in grade 7 celebrates the student who has achieved the highest overall average. Today, it is an honor to recognize this achievement. The award for the highest academic average in grade 7 goes to Jack Smithwick. The Cum Laude Award for the highest average is given to the student in grade 8 who has completed the 2 years in the junior school with the highest academic average. It is an honor to recognize this remarkable achievement now and present the Cum Laude Award to Whit Uden. Congratulations. Excellence in Visual and Performing Arts. Art in its many and varied forms help us express the best within. These awards represent brightest and best in our visual and performing arts classes. We are pleased to recognize the following students. In music, junior school singers, Lorenza Saragusa. Junior school singers for 8, Luca Riccia. Cardinal Band, Brady Bauer. Silver Band, Luke Keller. Prelude Orchestra, Crockett Cooper. In theater, the Theater Award for 7th goes to Hudson Frazier, and the Theater Award for 8th goes to Frank Pierce. And in art, we recognize in grade 7, Nicholas Lucas, and in grade 8, Michael Kahn. It is also time to recognize the 8th grade art purchase, which is a piece created by Nathan Williams. This work is a combination of 3 blind contour self-portrait studies that have been embellished with a range of colorful values and textures. Nathan's piece will be displayed in the junior school in the coming years for viewing. Excellence in debate. Mastering the art and craft of the spoken word is a hallmark of Montgomery Bell Academy. When taken to the competitive stage, this becomes debate. Junior school boys have once again donned this mantle and set their course for the national stage. The debate awards for 2020 go to, in grade 7, John Howard, and in grade 8, Sanjeet Gurvashi. The Presidential Physical Fitness Award. Gentleman, scholar, and athlete. It's an important part of what we do and who we are, striving for physical excellence as well as intellectual acuity. The following students are recognized for their ability on the field, for their ability to strive toward peak physical ability. The Presidential Physical Fitness Award winners are Colin Hann, Eli Stark, Gray Blair, Ike Cooper, Jack Farringer, Jack Nail, John Schweitzer, Judson Crossan, Oscar Green, Reed Resniski, Scott Cheevers, Trip Morgan, Will Dorfinger, and William Siebels. The following students are recognized for their ability both on and off the field, for their dedication and leadership in this physical endeavor. They truly exemplify the athlete in Gentleman, Scholar, and Athlete. The 7th grade Outstanding Athlete Award goes to Jack Stanley. And in grade 8, we recognize H. McElwain.
Hello, I'm Sherry Roberts, and I'll be presenting the Publication Awards. The Libby Borland Award is given in memory of former MBA 7th grade English teacher Libby Borland. Ms. Borland's love for reading and discussing literature inspired in her students a sense of curiosity and imagination. In the spirit of Ms. Borland's legacy, the award honors a 7th and 8th grade student who love exploring literature outside of academic requirements. In his application essay, the 7th grade winner said the following about reading. Reading and writing have been engraved into my spirit like ink on a piece of paper. When I was little, every night I would choose a book and try to read it to my grandmother. Over time, I began to develop a strong emotion for reading. I have to be honest and say that it is hard to express why I love literature. There is so much to love about it. It can give you a common interest between friends, and it could help you make new friends. It can take you away from your worries and teach you something that you may not have known before. It gives you a home away from this world. We are proud to present the 7th grade Libby Borland Book Award to Aidan Becker. The 8th grade winner of this year's award had the following to say about his love of literature. Writing endures. Through writing and literature, an author projects thoughts into the mind of the reader, regardless of the amount of time passed or the physical distance. We preserve history, our daily lives, and authors wield language as masters of their craft. And just as Mark Antony moves the public in his funeral speech, tell a story while simultaneously revealing truths about life and the failures of society. These books instigate discussions, indirectly implying an idea that may not be common. Abolitionist leader Frederick Douglass said, "Once you learn to read, you will be forever free." Reading is a powerful tool. The 8th grade winner of the Libby Borland Book Award is Wit Aidan. From day one on the Hill, we are writing. We write in many varied forms and bring out words to a wide audience. Our junior school's publications, The Buckeye and Top of the Hill, represent our students' interests and talents in the pursuit of the visual arts and the written word. The following students are applauded for their contributions to the junior school newspaper, Top of the Hill. Entertainment editor, Jack Rogers. Entertainment editor, John Howard. Features editor, Nathan Sinclair. Features editor, Edwin Bass. Sports editor, Jose De Lemos. Sports editor, Aidan Becker. Cartoonist, Leo Paolicki. Cartoonist, Frank Pierce. And the outstanding contributors for this year's Top of the Hill are William Perry, Nathan Williams, Frank Pierce, Gabe Lett, Ryan Chapman, Jack Farringer, Hudson Ross, Frank Johns, Charlie Warner, and Edward Curley. The literary arts magazine, The Buckeye, highlights students' work in prose, poetry, and art. This year's issue will be a digital one, and when you receive it, I hope you will notice the cover art. It is by 8th grader Jack's Leisure. His piece, entitled Up and Away, won the Scholastic Gold Key Award. In addition, the following students are recognized for their efforts in the Rasco Bond Davis and Jessie Hill Ford writing contest for their poetry and short stories. In the poetry category, Nate Holder gets 3rd place for his poem, The Light. In 2nd place, Sanjeev Gee Bear Geese for his poem, The Rock. In 1st place, Nicholas Lucas for Fire's Graveyard. For short stories, 3rd place goes to Colin Durelli for his story, A Crime on Jack Street. 2nd place goes to Whit Uden for his short story, Above the Figure Eight. And 1st place goes to Kellen Kernut for his story, Volcanoes in the Pacific. The highest honor for short story writing this year goes to Elliot Bragg for his alternative ending to The Lord of the Flies. Our yearbook staff works tirelessly throughout the year to capture and catalog our experiences for posterity. This year, the junior school editor has gone above and beyond in his responsibilities to ensure that his efforts match those of his upperclassmen. He has been an incredible asset, and for that reason, we would like to recognize Nathan Williams with an award for journalism. Each year, the yearbook staff dedicates their body of work to an MBA faculty or staff member. A 1988 graduate of MBA, Mr. Emmett Russell, rejoined the MBA community in 1996. Across nearly 2.5 decades, he has impacted countless numbers of incoming 7th graders, teaching both 7th grade English and grammar vocabulary. Outside of the classroom, he can always be found near the track, coaching the junior school track team. Although throughout the years, he has also worked with 7th grade basketball and varsity track. However, Mr. Russell's presence has not been confined just to Nashville. With the help of the MBA administration, as well as fellow faculty members, he has helped establish and nurture an exchange with LSMU in Kaunas, Lithuania. Through this relationship, MBA students have communicated with LSMU students, allowing our boys to explore the complex history and vibrant culture of Lithuania, culminating with a program in which Lithuanian students travel to MBA each spring and MBA students travel to Lithuania each summer. With his enthusiasm and infectious smile, Mr. Russell has undoubtedly become synonymous with the junior school. It is with great pleasure that the Bell dedicates the junior school section of the 2020 yearbook to Mr. Emmett Russell. Congratulations, Mr. Russell.
Our final awards celebrate the junior school boys who most represent the ideals of service, spirit, leadership, citizenship, integrity, and achievement. The act of service begins with an awareness of something or someone other than the self. With open eyes and a willing, committed spirit, it is about recognizing and prioritizing the needs of others. It is the embodiment of care. The student recognized for this may be a leader in his homeroom, offer his assistance to students as a tutor, or host visitors with a smile on his face. This year's recipient of the 7th grade service award is Eli Stark. The Spirit Award is given to the student who best embodies the loyalty and affection for Montgomery Bell Academy, spreading his enthusiasm to others in the process. This award is given to one who is a champion, not just for our community, but also for his peers. You'll find him supporting and encouraging others, showing up for events, and just proud to be there. His spirit is infectious, and we are better for it. I am pleased to announce that our 7th grade Spirit Award is given to Ben Smith. The James Regan Jewett Award for Academic Progress recognizes exceptional resilience, determination, and personal growth. At the beginning of the year, it was clear this student had a big learning curve ahead, but he did the hard work of rising to the challenge and has impressed his teachers and classmates in the process. For the work ethic he displayed this year, for the results he achieved in the classroom, and for the tremendous love he has shown his teachers and friends here at MBA, we are proud to present the James Regan Jewett Award to Julian Bibb. This year's William Ridley Wills II Award winner embraced what it means to be an MBA student from the first time he stepped on campus. Committed and dedicated to our values, he radiates enthusiasm and the MBA spirit in all his endeavors. He is clearly proud to be one of us, and we are proud to call him one of our own. He is well liked by both teachers and peers alike. For all of these reasons, we are proud to present the William Ridley Wills II Award to Elias Franks. The recipient of this year's Leadership and Integrity Award is a much-respected young man in our community. His dedication to be the best he can be is infectious, and as a result, he is a leader in and out of the classroom. He is affable and easy. His sense of character radiates from within, encouraging others to do the right thing. Moreover, he respects others at all times, earning their respect in the process. For all this and more, we are proud to present the Leadership and Integrity Award to Jack Stanley. The recipient of this year's 7th grade Citizenship Award is an asset to our community. Rarely does a boy display such a combination of quiet confidence as well as humility. His clear respect toward others at all times leads naturally to a gracious disposition. He is the first one ready to lend a hand to a classmate or a teacher in need, and he does so with a permanent smile etched onto his face. His leadership abilities stem from his desire to be his best and to serve others in the process. He stands out as a shining example for his classmates to follow. This year's 7th grade Citizenship Award winner is Aziz Sahib Nazarova.
The 8th grade Service Award. This year's recipient of the 8th grade Service Award is a natural leader. He possesses a contagious positive attitude and enthusiasm that draws others to him. In the classroom, on the athletic field, and just among his peers, this young man always puts his best effort and strives for success. His actions are guided by a sense of what is right rather than a pursuit of recognition. All in all, this student is the true embodiment of a servant leader. I am pleased to present this year's Service Award to Jackson Green. The 8th grade Spirit Award. The recipient of this year's 8th grade Spirit Award brings a delightful sense of humor as well as a strong sense of what is right and honorable together in one energetic package. He approaches each day with an infectious can-do attitude, and all who know him would agree that it is hard not to smile after interacting with him. He infuses our community with his respect and affection for others. We are delighted to present David Billette with this year's 8th grade Spirit Award. The James Regan Jewett Award for Greatest Academic Progress in the 8th grade. This is a student who has made great strides towards academic and self-improvement. Not one to be shy of a challenge, he has put forth a conscientious effort to improve dramatically and turn things around thanks to his diligence, concentration, and the desire to be his very best. It is my pleasure to award the James Regan Jewett Award for Academic Progress in the 8th grade to Blake Ragsdale. The 8th grade Leadership and Integrity Award. The winner of the 8th grade Leadership and Integrity Award comes as no surprise. Academically, this student combines his intellectual ability with a love of learning, and his success in those endeavors are evident. Humble and soft-spoken in nature, he earns the respect of teachers and peers alike. Daily, he inspires others to be the best version of themselves and has demonstrated exceptional care for the principals of our school. The winner of the 8th grade Leadership and Integrity Award is Nathan Williams. The Gentleman Scholar Athlete Award. In the 2 years this student has attended Montgomery Bell Academy, he has grown to epitomize the school ideal of gentleman, scholar, and athlete. With an invariably affable and gracious personality, he has been an excellent host to a variety of prospective students and is well known and well respected personally in the junior school. Academically, he has been willing to push through academic challenges, willing to pay the price for the goals he has set for himself. He is a competitive and highly respected athlete, a clear leader on and off the field. I am so pleased to announce that the recipient of this year's Gentleman Scholar Athlete Award is H. McElwain.
And now we come to our final 3 awards named for legendary people at MBA. The first is the Outstanding Boy in the 7th grade. This year's Francis E. Carter Award winner for Best Boy in the 7th grade is someone you cannot help but notice, mostly because of his infectious and near constant smile on his face. His teachers describe him as polite, well-prepared, conscientious, respectful, humble, and well-liked. His coaches describe him as committed, determined, and a great teammate. He is well-liked by all who know him for his friendly demeanor and positive attitude. A true gentleman, scholar, and athlete, Hawkins Russell is a true worthy recipient of this year's Francis E. Carter Jr. Award for the Best Boy in the 7th grade. The Jacksie Massey Award for Citizenship is often thought of as the student who embodies the spirit of gentleman, scholar, and athlete. This student represents the best of what MBA has to offer the world. Someone who tries to be their very best in all ways every day. He is the kind of person you can count on. He gives his best effort to whatever the task is at hand, both in the classroom and on the field. Most importantly, his character is exemplary and he is known to all of his friends. For these reasons and many more, we are proud to honor Nate Holder as this year's recipient of the Jacksie Massey Award. The winner of this year's Walter Noel Jr. Award should come as no surprise to anyone. Rarely does a boy display such a combination of confidence as well as humility. This young man quickly built a reputation at MBA of service and respect towards others. He is the first one ready to lend a hand to a classmate or teacher in need, and he does so with a smile. He is known for his friendly and gracious nature, often making others comfortable and welcome in his presence. Moreover, his teachers and coaches sing his praises based on his hard work, relentless competitiveness, and eternally positive attitude. A gentleman to the core, an accomplished scholar, an exemplary athlete, and a promising musician. This young man has more than anything been a friend to all. He stands out as a shining example to his classmates to follow. For these reasons and more, the Walter Noel Jr. Award for the Outstanding Boy in the 8th grade goes to Ebenezer Henry Okafor. You started in August, almost 2 years ago, acting out your best efforts in coat and tie and a ready handshake and smile. You loaded up your book bag and got down to work. You wrote and rewrote. You read and discussed and you diagrammed. You organized, time managed, and added the lexicons of IPS and earth science to your daily language. Maps were drawn and battles were fought. Latin, algebra, and geometry pointed the way to future studies. Moreover, you finished this year as no other students in MBA history have. Without precedents, you had to rise to challenges that no one could have ever foreseen. And you did so with great resilience and impressive effort. Tonight, we recognize all your efforts and send you on to high school with nothing but incredible pride. The students whose names presented in the following moments represent our 8th grade students, the class of 2024. William Emmett Adams, Alexander Sidney Alverbush, Faisal Salah Aish, Richard Jerome Howard, Joseph Andrew Becker Jr., William Chase Barker, William George Hennessy Bernard, Luke Stevenson Beamer, David Augustin Billette, Nathaniel Jacob Berman, Frederick Tremaine Billings V, Ethan Raja Fiddles, Henry Lawrence Bowman, John Dennis Bodorf, Elliot Lewis Bragg, Benton Regan Brown, Luke David Brown, Nicholas Kyle Brunetti, James Fraser Button, Britton Gear Busby, William Joseph Caldwell, Blaine Sterling Robertson Campbell, Mitchell Anton Chapin, Oliver Lewis Chen, Landon James Clement, Corbin Wade Clifton, Cooper Andrew Coleman, Charles Parker Coles, Landis Crockett Cooper, Benjamin Davis Crawford, Eric Davis Crawford Jr., Dillard Sanders Cross, Joseph Powell Cummins, Kellen Cyrus Cornute, Cooper Carl Davis, Nathaniel Henry Davis, Tarun Davis, Harrison James Dawkins, Jordan Daniel Deani, William Howell Dean, Joseph Manuel Robert Villimos II, Thomas Richard Dennis, Colin Doyle Duretti, Hutton Lloyd Durrett, William Baker Eady, Nicholas Wall Edward, Simon Pope Englert, Sanjeet John Givarji, Andrew Yates Gertner, Jackson Warner Green, Henry Lee Guy III, Samuel John Wyatt Hall, Ebenezer Akachuwu Henry Okafor, Nathan Daniel Holder, Morgan Stephen Holsapple, Jack Fortner Hood, Carter Lachlan Hopper, Henry Stevens Huber, Jonah Shandy Hussman, Michael Ikagiani, James Willard Jackson, Reed Whittington Jacobs, Jess Landon Frails Johnson, Luke Sherman Keller, Michael Dexon Kong, Alex Stephen Koziak, Richard Alston Knack, William Teohai Lee, Jackson Lawrence Leisure, Colin Gabriel Lett, Lennox Rucker Leverett, Thomas Hayes Lindsay, Connor Woods Looney, Nicholas Brooks Martini, Robert Oakley McFerrin, H. David McElwain, Thomas Gregory Meyer, Jackson Hugh Miller, Jackson Robert Montgomery, Jackson Watts Moore III, Walker Ryan Musser, Vishal Parikar, Catch Saint Parker, Robert Dimitri Patikas, Gavin Joseph Pease, William Reed Perry, Palmer Bailey Phillips, Lewis Heacock Pickett, Francis Thomas Siegenthaler Pierce, Carter Cameron Plato, David Beckett Proctor, Blake Jonathan Ragsdale, Luca Gabriel Carvalho Risha, Walter Bruce Rossinger, Luke Samuel Ricadelli, Jack Rogers, Ryan William Russell, Graham Garrison Rudder, Charles Phelps Sandall, Carson William Saverna, Michael James Slosser Jr., Reeves Edwards Settle, Nathan Dale Sinclair, Ross John Sunday, Fielding Hudson Stalin, Robert Dawson Stone, Seek Alexander Stroud, William Davis Thompson, Kyle James Thompson, Kaylin Hamilton Tribute, Jake Wesley Truitt, Samuel Trumbull, James Whittington Uden, Harrison Evan Berholtz, Conrad Burbank Wade, Anderson Brooks Goodyear Walker, William Hutton Wall, Owen Nathaniel Willers, Parker James Willett, Nathaniel Keenan Williams, Miles Alexander Wilson, William Clarence Woodcock III, Gabriel Ray Young. We congratulate the class of 2024 on all your many, many successes here. May you continue this tradition of excellence in high school.